Save the date, July 10th. We've already talked about this, but we have the Unpacked event coming up, which means we're going to get the new flips and the new folds from Samsung. Z Fold 6, Z Flip 6. There's a link in the description. You can go reserve your pre-order now, which you can get $50 of Samsung credit whenever you go ahead and do that. No obligation whatsoever. Put in your first name, your last name, and your email, not even a phone number, and that secures your pre-order, but also the $50 in credit. And also they're talking about up to like $1,500 off this go around, and there's even a sweepstakes that you can get entered into for you can possibly, I think, win a Z Fold 6. But anyway, that's an affiliate link, help support the channel if you click on that. Gotta say that. But yeah, this is going to be interesting. Are we going to get an Ultra or just going to get a regular one? There could be very many updates. But I want to talk about the pre-order situation because it's in your best interest if you plan on buying one. Now, hear me out. This is not a sales video, but I want to put something into perspective. Every year when the new phones come out, the Z Fold 5, Z Fold 4, Z Flip, all these phones that come out in the past, there are a lot of things we have in common. One, you reserve your pre-order, get that free $50 credit. Two, they have the most colors and they have the exclusive colors on the Samsung website. So there's usually some cool colors you can only get from Samsung. They have the best trade-in program, hands down. Like hands down best trade-in program. And it's so good because you don't have to front all the money up front. Except it's redundant. But anyway, yes, you don't have to pay the full value. How does that work? Well, let's say this phone, let's say the Z Fold 5, it was $17.99. Let's say the new one's $18.99 if they go through with this price increase that's rumored. So $18.99, let's say they give you $1,000 trade-in credit towards your Z Fold 5 or your Z Fold 4 if you trade that in. They instantly knock off that $1,000. Meaning you only have to pay $8.99 up front, and then they send you the phone. You've got the box already because your new one came in it, and they give you a FedEx label that you can send it straight into Samsung. So you are not on the hook for the full amount, and that's very, very different than the way other companies do it, especially like Apple. Let's say you buy something that's $2,000 from Apple. Let's say they're going to give you $500 trade-in credit. You pay the $2,000 up front, and then once you send in or you take in your trade-in, then they deduct that $500 and send it back to you in the form of a credit. So this is going to be different. Like Best Buy doesn't do this. Other outlets don't do it. That's one reason I like to buy directly from Samsung, other than getting them directly unlocked from the manufacturer. They have the best trade-ins. They have the highest trade-in value. They will beat pretty much everybody else. And usually when it comes to the folds, they have pretty good trade-in value. Usually it's like around $1,000 or something like that. But yeah, that's like max trade-in value. Like you can't trade in like a Note 8 and get $1,000. Save that for your carrier. And that's a whole nother story, because if you're looking to trade something in that's older, especially like an older Samsung phone, if you're in your upgrade cycle, this is just a little tip. If you go through like AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, usually they have like a trade in any Samsung phone or trade in some old phone, and they'll give it to you for free or at a reduced rate for like 3 years or whatever, if you feel so inclined. I know that my brothers and sisters outside the US will be like, carriers, But that's how it works here in the United States. Most people buy their phones from carriers and they're subsidized through payment plans. And a lot of times you can get those for like free or very, very low cost if you trade something in or if you finance it with your carrier. So that helps mitigate some of the price. But yeah, Samsung, it's fantastic the way they do their trade-in program, because like I said, you already get the box because they send you your new stuff in a box, and then you have 2 weeks to go ahead and initiate that return and then send it back. So that gives you a nice trial period, but also there's no restocking fee. I know a lot of times, especially with these expensive phones, people are iffy, they're on the fence, you want to try them out. That's one nice thing about Samsung. You can buy it through Samsung, and then you can have it sent to your house. You can test it out for up to 2 weeks, send it back if you don't want it, and you don't have to pay a restocking fee. If you go through AT&T, restocking fee, T-Mobile, restocking fee, Best Buy, restocking fee. That stuff adds up and it's expensive. So there's basically no obligation and there's nothing to worry about if you buy it from Samsung. So you get the best trade-in deals, you get the best availability and basically return policy, I think, in the game, and you get all the great stuff. Of course, you're going to get the trade-in value, and we'll see what they have too, because maybe they give us extra credit. If you do the reserve your pre-order, they're going to give you the $50 of credit you can use, put it towards the new Galaxy Watch, Galaxy Ring, whatever, Galaxy Hoop, what is it called? Hula hoop. You get what I mean. There's all sorts of stuff you can put it towards. But generally, they have additional amounts of Samsung credit when you pre-order that you can use for a watch, earbuds. We may even see Galaxy Buds 3. I'm not sure, but I've heard some murmurs about that as well. So there's going to be a lot of products you could use those freebies towards to build out your Samsung ecosphere and get all the cool things in addition to whatever phone you decide to buy. So there's that. And then the insurance. So Samsung has their really good insurance, Samsung Care, and last time it was half off. Or you could get it for a discounted rate if you paid for the 2 years up front. So a lot of times you can save money that way, and then you can still get discounts. So they have employee discounts, they have first responder, military, education discounts. A lot of that stuff goes a long way too. So you can get the best trade-in, you can get the best deals, you can get the best trade-in process, you can get the exclusive colors, you can get the cheaper insurance, you can, and probably double the storage. Historically, they do that as well. So for the price of the 256, you'll get the 512. And that's really nice because having 512 gigabytes of storage, that is a game changer. You pretty much never ever have to worry about storage. So there's a lot of really big benefits for buying through Samsung because you remove the liability from having to worry about it, no restocking fee if you don't want it, and they make it easy. And they give you a label to send it back for free with FedEx. You don't even have to go, you don't have to pay for shipping or anything. So there's that. But there's one other little spicy gem, the Z Flip 6. So I think they're probably going to track the way they've done this the last few years, where basically, like with the Z Flip 3, they were giving people like $1,000 or $900, whatever. You only had to pay like 50 or $100 out of pocket to get the Z Flip 4. And then they did something very similar with the Z Flip 5. Well, they want to maintain their presence as the #1 foldable phone manufacturer in the United States. They want that market share. They want people to hold on to their products. So I fully expect that they'll do something similar with the Z Flip 6. Mark my words, we'll pay attention to this. But with the carriers, they had a lot of deals where you could trade a phone and get the Z Flip 5 for free. I expect something similar with that, the Z Flip 6. Of course, don't quote me on it, but I expect to see that. And I think it'll probably be $1,000 again. And then they'll have like a $800-900 trading credit to where you can trade in the previous year. And I don't normally condone trading in the previous year phone, not usually a whole lot of incentive year over year, but a lot of people worry about foldables. And like, I haven't had any issues with my foldables other than my Z Flip 5G a long time ago. It had a problem with the hinge. And my Z Fold 2 ended up with a line down the screen, but I got both those replaced by the manufacturer under warranty. Didn't cost me anything. So I think their warranty and repair program is pretty good. But a lot of people worry. They worry about the crease. They worry about the hinge. They worry about these bendable, breakable, movable components. If you can remove that liability, get cheap insurance, and if you can trade in your old Z Flip and get a new one for like $100, that's an absolute no-brainer. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I expect that to happen. That's a prediction. That's not a guarantee. So don't come back to me later with pitchforks and torches and be like, you lied to us. You know, I'm just giving you the best projection of information I believe that's going to happen because it's happened the last 2 or 3 years. So there's a lot of good things going on there, and it'll be exciting to see the Ring. It'll be exciting to see the Galaxy Watch Ultra. I love the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro. I'm really excited and looking forward to the Galaxy Watch Ultra. I think it's going to be fantastic. I want to see what it does to rival the Apple Watch and what new features that we happen to get with it, because if they're going to call it an Ultra, they probably got to add a couple Ultra things to it, and the 5 Pro is already so good. So I'm hoping big screen, big battery life, some cool features and support and things like that. But yeah, this is an exciting time. It's a great opportunity to save money. It's a great opportunity to get freebies. And like I said, they've got the Reserve Your Pre-Order campaign. Again, I've got an affiliate link in the description. That'll secure you your extra $50 of Samsung credit. And yeah, they also interest you in for the sweepstakes. Let me pull up the website real quick. Z Fold 6 Reserve. Yeah, so Reserve, you get your $50 instant Samsung credit, save up to $1,500 plus when you pre-order a new Galaxy device, and enter a sweepstakes for a chance to win $5,000 in Samsung credit. So I was wrong. It's not a Samsung phone you get. There are sweepstakes for $5,000 credit. All that by putting in your first name, your last name, and your email. It says mobile number optional. I don't trust anybody, so I'm not putting my phone number in, but it is optional. So that's all I've got. I just wanted to bring these things to you and talk to you about why, if you want one, this is your best bet. This is going to be the best deals, the best markdowns, the best freebies that you're going to see. And I see this every year. The phone comes out, the pre-order period ends, And then people are like, man, I wish I bought one. Man, I wish I bought one. All the cool deals are gone. This is gone. That's gone. I can't get this. And then we get a sale a few months later, and you're like, ah, this is good, but it wasn't as good as the pre-order. Samsung's deals are always the best whenever you have the opportunity during the pre-order window. So just going to leave that there. Again, affiliate link in the description. That's all I've got. But let me know your thoughts, your feels, your concerns. What are you excited about? Are you looking to get anything? And what are you most looking forward to with this massive new lineup of products that's coming out from Samsung in just a few weeks? So that's all I got. As always, thanks for being here. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.